Ever wondered why fear and doubt often seem to have a vice-like grip on your life? Imagine a world where you're not held back by these unseen enemies within. Sounds liberating, doesn't it? But to reach that point, we must first understand what fear and doubt truly are. Fear and doubt are not villains in our life story. Rather, they are inherent emotions, natural responses that all of us experience. They have been with us since the dawn of our species, serving as survival mechanisms. Think back to our ancestors, living in a world filled with unknown dangers. For them, fear was a beacon, a warning sign that kept them on their toes, alert to the threats lurking in the shadows. Doubt, on the other hand, served as a safety net, prompting them to question their actions, to weigh the pros and cons before making decisions that could potentially jeopardize their lives. Fast forward to the present day, and we find that fear and doubt have evolved alongside us. They've adapted to fit into our modern lives, often manifesting in ways that seem far removed from their original survival function. Yet, despite their evolution, the fundamental nature of fear and doubt remains the same. They are protective mechanisms designed to keep us safe. However, when these emotions become pervasive, they can hinder our progress and happiness. Imagine fear and doubt as overzealous security guards, constantly on high alert. While their intentions might be good, their overprotective nature can often keep us from exploring new opportunities, from stepping outside our comfort zones and reaching our full potential. The key, then, is not to eliminate fear and doubt completely. That would be like trying to remove our natural survival instincts. Instead, we must learn to manage them, to harness their energy in a way that propels us forward rather than holds us back. The first step towards conquering fear and doubt is understanding what they are and how they work. But remember, understanding is just the beginning. The path to fearless living lies ahead, and we're just getting started. So, what really happens in our brains when we experience fear and doubt? Well, let's dive right into the fascinating world of neuroscience. When we encounter something that sparks fear or doubt, the brain's star player in the game of emotion, the amygdala, comes into play. This small, almond-shaped set of neurons is like the brain's rapid response team, alerting us to potential threats and triggering a response known as fight or flight. The fight or flight response is an evolutionary survival mechanism. It's like an internal alarm system that primes us to either confront or flee from danger. When this response is triggered, a torrent of changes sweeps through our bodies. Our heart rate speeds up, pumping blood to our muscles faster. We breathe more rapidly, supplying our bodies with the extra oxygen they need to react swiftly. Our senses become sharper, making us more aware of our surroundings. But what about doubt? Doubt, too, is closely linked to the fight or flight response. It can act as a mental alarm bell, signaling us to pause and evaluate a situation before taking action. While fear often motivates us to act immediately, doubt gives us a moment to question, to weigh the pros and cons. However, when fear and doubt persist beyond immediate threats, they can become debilitating. Chronic fear can result in physical symptoms like headaches, stomach issues, and even heart disease. Persistent doubt can lead to anxiety disorders, causing us to constantly second-guess ourselves and our decisions. In essence, fear and doubt are not just intangible emotions. They are physiological responses with very real, physical effects. They are part of our body's sophisticated defense system, designed to protect us from harm. But when they overstay their welcome, they can have a profound impact on our bodies and minds, often more harmful than the threats they were designed to protect us from. Fear and doubt are not just feelings. They are physiological responses that can have a profound impact on our bodies and minds. While fear and doubt can paralyze us, they also have their benefits. Think of them as the body's inbuilt alarm system, alerting us to potential dangers and hazards. This hardwired response is a survival mechanism, evolved over millennia to keep us safe. It's fear that makes us look both ways before crossing the street, or doubt that prevents us from making hasty decisions that could lead to regret. Fear prompts us to step back, to assess the situation, to weigh the pros and cons before we leap. It's a powerful motivator, pushing us to prepare, to strategize, to plan for contingencies. Doubt, too, plays a similar role. It encourages critical thinking, questioning, and analysis. It keeps us grounded, reminding us that not all that glitters is gold. But like a double-edged sword, fear and doubt can cut both ways. While they can protect us, they can also hold us back. When fear and doubt become the dominant voices in our heads, they morph from useful tools into crippling obstacles. They can trap us in a cycle of second-guessing, of missed opportunities, of what-ifs and if-onlys. When fear whispers that we're not good enough, that we'll fail if we try, it can stifle our dreams and aspirations. When doubt creeps in, questioning our abilities, our worth, it can shatter our confidence, hindering personal growth and development. The real danger lies not in experiencing fear and doubt, but in allowing them to control us. They can be formidable foes, yes, but they can also be powerful allies. The key is to recognize their dual nature, to understand their purpose, and to use them wisely. The trick is to strike a balance, using fear and doubt as tools for caution, but not letting them control our lives. After all, a life led by fear is a life half-lived, and a life clouded by doubt is a journey never fully embarked upon. So dare to strike that balance. Dare to live fearlessly, dare to doubt wisely, and most importantly, dare to conquer. Now that we understand fear and doubt, how can we conquer them? It's a question that can change the trajectory of our lives. Let's delve into some practical strategies. Firstly, understanding your fears is paramount. Fear, like any other emotion, is a signal. It's your brain's way of saying, hey, something's not right here. So, rather than shying away from your fears, confront them. Ask yourself, what's fueling my fear? Is it a past experience, a potential future scenario, or perhaps a lack of control? By understanding the root of your fear, you can start to dismantle it. Next, we have the practice of mindfulness. It's about being present in the moment, focusing on your breath, your surroundings, the rhythm of your heart. When fear and doubt creep in, rather than getting caught up in the whirlwind of negative thoughts, take a moment, breathe. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Let them come and let them go. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in the fight against fear and doubt. Now, let's talk about challenging negative thoughts. Fear and doubt often stem from a place of negativity. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Sound familiar? Challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it an assumption? Is it helpful, or is it holding me back? By questioning your negative thoughts, you can start to shift your mindset from one of fear and doubt to one of strength and confidence. Lastly, if fear and doubt are overwhelming and impacting your daily life, seeking professional help is a courageous step. Therapists and counselors can provide guidance, tools, and strategies to help you navigate through the storm of fear and doubt. Remember, the journey to conquer fear and doubt is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. So be kind to yourself. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. And remember, you are stronger than your fears and doubts. Imagine a life where fear and doubt don't hold you back. What could you achieve? In a world where fear and doubt are conquered, opportunities are endless. Imagine the confidence that would radiate within you, the unshakable belief in your own abilities, the strength to face any challenge that comes your way. This is the power of fearless living. Embracing a life free from the shackles of fear and doubt brings about a profound change. It's not just about the increased confidence, but also about the transformation of your mental health. When fear and doubt no longer cloud your thoughts, you experience a newfound clarity. You become more focused, more positive, and start seeing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Fearless living also empowers you to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to chase your dreams with relentless determination. It is about daring to dream big and having the courage to pursue those dreams, regardless of the obstacles that stand in your way. Let's consider a story of a young woman who had a dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Fear and doubt held her back for years. She was afraid of failure, of what people would say, of the unknown. But one day, she decided to conquer her fears and doubts. She took the leap, started her own business, and despite the challenges, she persevered. Today, she is a successful entrepreneur, living her dream. Her story is a testament to the power of fearless living. Remember, The most successful people in the world are not those who never experienced fear or doubt. They are the ones who faced their fears, conquered their doubts, and refused to let them dictate their lives. Fearless living doesn't mean a life without fear and doubt. It means having the courage to face them, overcome them, and forge your own path. So are you ready to conquer your fears and doubts?